Right, Pride of London. London is blue, let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Middles FC, let's have it right. Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So have it right, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well, hope you're all winning in life. Big up to mental health, as always, shout out to everyone. First and foremost, guys, I want you all to smash the piece, that like button, smash it like your missus, let's have it right. If you haven't subscribed to Minerals FC, I want you to subscribe to Minerals FC right now. Let's get right up to the 6K, let's have it right. 6 for 6 players that got shipped out today, all in one day, is it? Here we go, Merchant's landing it, is he? Well, we're going to fucking land it tonight. Also, we got the notification bell, ding dong, and that's for all you fucking melts out there. Make sure you hit that notification button so you know when I go live. That's all that counts. Everything else doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. And we got the Minerals FC Ultras membership pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the description. I hope every single one of you is doing well, though. Let's have it right. You know what I mean? We're going to land it. I haven't been live for what now? Five days, is it? Has it been 5 days? It's been too fucking long. It's been too long. But you know what? I've got a lot of shit going on. So at the end of the day, I'm landing it tonight. I decided to go stream early. I decided to set it all up. And last night I was going to do it, but I got delayed up. So we're doing it tonight. And funny enough, it was the perfect timing for today. For today, we're going to land it. We're going to go through everything. And we're going to land it all, as we always do. There's nothing we never do. We've been exposing it from day one. We'll continue to expose it. And we'll continue to go. And yeah, I'm going to get fucking rattled. Let's have it right. You know the deal. But as always, let me just shout out everyone that's in here. Big up to Leo. Big up to Mr. Minerals Medina. We got Captain Crunch in here. We got Skills in here. Leo, my geezer. Big up to Leo, bruv. Big up to Jamar Jones. Neil, my geezer. He says, big up Johnny and the Minerals Ultras. More gutting going on. These crap owners have already made more mistakes in a year than for most of Chelsea's entire history. What the fuck's the plan? It's bonkers. Up the fucking Chels. Let's have it right, Neil. Proper Chels. He's been going, what, since the 70s, is it, Neil? 70s? Is it that long? Maybe longer than that. Maybe we're talking 60s. Forgive me if I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure you've been following the Chelsea home and away for a very long time. Big up to Neil. Big up to my geezer, Chelsea old boys. Big up to mental health and all people in need. Also, justice for men in the legal system. Smash the likes or a membership to the best platform for our Chelsea. Big up to the Minerals Generals, up the Chels. And as always, guys, we know it. And shout out to my Chelsea old boys. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to him. We see things they'll never see. Let's have it right. And Arteta, Lego merchant, he's never seen it. Let's have it right. Arsenal have never seen it. But I tell you who has seen it. Yes, that's right. Kai Generational Havertz has seen it. He's seen it all right because he fucking won it for us. It's funny that second star is because of Kai Havertz, but yeah, all the wrong ones want to give it all the agenda. Well, now their agenda, it's all finished now. They got what they wanted. Of course. Well done. Applauded, bruv. You fucking wrong uns. You're all applauded for your agendas. But let me land it like this. He wants someone in his squad because they came second this season. Fuck knows how they done it, but they done it. They went second. They were the closest to City, the fucking City, who won the treble illegally, bruv. Let's have it right. Yeah. But the campaign's on Chelsea all the time. We've got owners that fucking feed into that campaign as it is. But Lego Merchant wanted a baller that's won the Champions League. He's not only gone and got Jorginho. Yeah, he got Jorginho in January when poor little Georgie, he wanted to go to Italy. And I know this. He wanted to go to Italy, but these owners sat him down and said, you're going to Arsenal because we can't wait. We don't want to let you go for free. So we're going to make our little 12 million. No, you didn't make 12 million. Siri Merchant and Ted Lassaboli only made 4 million, yeah, out of that deal. And they shipped him to Arsenal. But Lego had wanted Jorginho and he wanted Champions League winner. He's the only fucking Champions League winner in their squad. Now they got 2. Now he's gone for Kai Havertz now. And Kai Havertz is now here we go, guys. Here we go. So now we got Kai Havertz at Arsenal who are competing. Let's have it right. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, but Arsenal are competing and they're showing intent because they want to compete, yeah? And we've gone and shipped him out for what, 65 million or whatever it is. Where the fuck it is. It doesn't matter, yeah? We've shipped him out because his wages were too high. They need to be off the books. And I'll delve into why Kai Havertz is left. I'll fucking enlighten you idiots that all think that because he wants to go to Arsenal and he only wants Arsenal because all the brown envelopes say that, yeah? Because they want to believe everything, would only believe what suits their agenda. So the brown envelopes suit their agenda because who is it? Fabrizio come out with that? Was it Ornstein that come out with that? The old Pornstein fella? Potter's got not months, he's got years. Is that right, fella? One of the best managers in the world, is it, Pornstein? Yeah, jog on, fella. Waffle merchant. Bangers and mash waffle, no onions, no gravy, all that jazz. You know the deal, bruv. Yeah? So we're going in with fucking Kai Havertz now, going to Arsenal. We're going to delve into it. I guarantee it, bro. Yeah. And we're going to explain the whole situation, mate. Big up to Mickey Droy Boy. Big up to Anti Quinos. Big up to Bartek Minerals. Big up to my Chelsea old boys. Let's have it right. Justice for Men today. Special. Big up for your phone call, fella. You landed it. And I told you would. And you're literally burying. He's got his diggers out. He's got his shovels out. And everyone's getting dug up, bro. It's just a cemetery right now. Let's have it right. And we're going to continue burying all the wrong ones. So right. We got who else in here? Johnny's in here. We got Edu Sucks Toes. Conveniently, Edu Sucks Toes, but he's been supporting the channel. Big up to the geezer. He's supporting the channel. Brown Envelope Circus, Minerals FC Australia. He says, I hope we're all well, lads. Don't get enough opportunities to tune in live. 22 past 3 in the morning and landed it. Come on, geezer. Big up to you, man. You've been supporting from day one and he's live, locked in Australia, bruv. Special shout out to you, my geezer. That's dedication, that's minerals, and that's a lot of fucking respect shown and appreciation from me to you, my geezer. Big up to Top Bins, big up to Cursor, all my Minerals FC Ultras. Dino's in here. We got Tricks, we got Swole in here. He says every club at the Chelsea land in the Minerals. Who else in here, guys? Adam Rated, he says buffering. I don't know. Are you a troll fella? I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't give a toss. Big up to every single one of you, bruv. Kuma Productions in here. Quino, my geezer. Love to Quino. Love to Dale Warner, British Patriot. Who else in here? Nick Smith. He's definitely not drinking Singer beer. I'll tell you that now. Now the season's fucking done because we finished 12th. He probably went through absolute endless pints of the stuff because there's no other option. We still haven't had any breaking news or any news, in fact, that we're changing the beer at Stamford Bridge. It doesn't look that way, does it? But shout out to Nick Smith, bruv. Big up to Josh Gordius is in here. Who else in here, bruv? Big up to Rafa. He says, this will be a generational stream. You're rightly boiling, Johnny. Why sell a 24-year-old club legend to the goons? Owners are thick as submarines window. Fuck. Rafa's landed it, bruv. He's landing it already. Mate, we're going to go into that, literally. We got Up the Minerals in here. Big up to you, Geezer. Valin goes in here. Dominic, my geezer. H Talks. Come on, H Talks. Big up H Talks. Make sure you subscribe to H Talks Chelsea, his channel, and support him, bruv, landing it. Big up to Hannah Chels. Who else we got in here, bruv? Let me just quickly run through. Let's see. Special one, Big Al. Big love to you, my geezer. Fred's in here as well. Benfica Fred. Big up to Benfica Fred, bruv. Lovely to see you in here. We got Sheikh Eric Ten Hag. Fucking hell, bruv. You know what I mean? United getting bought by sheikhs. You know, the funny thing is, right, everyone's crying about Chelsea and what these fucking clowns are doing. But I have to give my respects. You know what I mean? I have to give a bit of credit here where they've gone out with Piff, yeah, and they've literally just shipped out all our players to those clubs and everyone's crying about it. Now, I love it. Let's have it right. I love it when rivals cry because that shows that they're in fear. But the thing is, the project's still a fucking joke. The project's still Red Bull model. The project is Development FC. We're still shipping out all of our experienced players or young players that have won at our football club. And what we replacing it with, it remains to be seen. I want to see those big money signings. I want to see the fucking ballers, bruv. I want to see the Mbappes, the Harry Kanes. Declan Rice is coming to Chelsea, but we know that's not going to happen. So what are we replacing these players with? But let's give the credit where due. But there's a reason why they went and sold these players to their private equity companies, they're limited companies, yeah, that are part of Clearlake. They're actual customers of Clearlake. They invest in Clearlake, and Clearlake is the hub. Bowley's the face, as we know, and they are using those companies to invest by buying these players because they own clubs. They own clubs in Saudi, bro. So they're owning these clubs in Saudi. And they're shipping out these players for tuppence, bruv. Tuppence. It's like, it doesn't matter what wage we get. 8 million for Ziyech. What, we couldn't get more than 8 million for Ziyech anywhere else? Are we joking here? Is it that fucking bad and dire? I know he's Houdini himself. I know he disappears like he disappeared in the transfer window, bruv. Amazing magic trick, leaving Paris, going back to London because the paperwork's messed up 3 times. Credit to the owners because I don't know what they're doing. Otherwise, he would have been shipped out. In fact, he should have been shipped out when Tuchel was in charge. So was Captain Biscuits. So a lot of players should have been shipped out, but they weren't. So we're waiting on our 3rd window to ship these ones out. And now Ziyech goes for 8 million. It's tuppence, bruv. It's nothing, man. I mean, it's like, what's important to get off the books? The wages. It's all about the wages, not about the transfer fee. Transfer fee is irrelevant, bruv. It's about the wages, but it also depends on with Kai Havertz, you see, the transfer fee had to be a substantial amount because we still, as a club, own money to buy in Leverkusen because we haven't paid it all in full. So they've got to pay that money back and the rest goes on the books. But it's the key that the wages are off the books. He's what, over 200 grand a week? Is he on just under 200 grand a week? And they're off the books. Ziyech is off the books. We got Koulibaly gone for what? What was it? 20 million or something. What's he gone for? Yeah. I can't be bothered going on Twitter, but it was tuppence anyway. We paid 45 million or 40 million for Koulibaly and we're paying him 300 grand a week. Yeah, and that was under Tuchel. That was last summer. That's a year ago. These owners bought Koulibaly and now they shipped him off to fucking Saudi, bro. Yeah, because let's have it right. It's great what they're doing. It's very good. It's efficient, and we're getting the money in. But there's two issues here. The first issue is these investors are going to want return. So where's that return coming? What brown envelopes are being flown under the table for that return? Because let's have it right. The owners don't want to give out any more profit that they're already down on anyway at the moment at Chelsea. They're in 9 years now. They've got 9 years left. They need to make that money back. They're here for a 10-year period. They need to make that money back, bro. So where are they going to get that money? When's that return? And how much is that return? That's the first thing. The second thing is because of the owners' absolute catastrophic fuck up of last season, spending 600 million, 4 gaffers, you know the deal, going from top 3 to 12th. Yeah, everyone seems to forget because now everyone's like that on the owners, isn't they? They're all getting excited, you know. It's like they watch their favourite Pornhub, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Each for their own. Do your thing, bruv. But at the end of the day, all right, these owners that we got, Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant, what are they gone and done? What are they gone and done? They pulled out the ace in the pack out of desperation because financial fair play was on the red zone. They had no choice but to bring in these guys. They didn't want to bring these guys in. Do you know why they didn't want to bring these guys in? Because they don't want to have to give out any royalties, any profits out. And now they have to give out profits to these guys. So all well and good. It's great now. It's fantastic now. But come along down the line, where's that profit going to be made? You better be damn successful. I'm expecting multiple Premier Leagues. Another at least Champions League minimum, fucking minimum, bare minimum. You're bringing in all these ballers now. We want them all to click under Pochettino. We want to go and fucking get in the Champions League next year and win the Premier League, and we want to go and win the Champions League the year after. That's the standards at Chelsea Football Club. What's all this development FC fucking process? Trust the process, right? We talk about trust the process. Well, let's trust the process. You see all these wrong-uns about Kai Havertz, yeah, in particular, because let's have it right. Him in particular, he's young. He's 23 years old. All right. He's nowhere near his peak. All right. His potential is through the roof. Yeah. You can diss him all you want. You can have your agenda on him all you want. But the reality is you ain't trusting no process because you don't want to trust the process with Kai Havertz. You don't give a shit about trust the process. So what makes me believe that the young players we're going to bring in, you're going to trust the process with these lot? Or is it going to be a couple, 6 months? Maybe to a year before we start the agendas rolling on the new players sign, the new kids. Oh no, let's give them a season. All right, we'll give them a season. Let's give them 2 seasons. Give them 3 seasons. Let them develop to suit your agenda because you know you're fucking in the mud. Because you will be. The bottom line is Kai Havertz is still potential. He still hasn't reached that pinnacle, that peak. You know what I mean? He's nowhere near his prime. The kid's delivered a Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup at our football club. 1 trophy. He's been clutch in those moments to win those trophies, yeah? And they'll go, oh, he's shit. He's not a striker. No, he's not a striker. In fact, he plays behind the striker. He's played the false 9 on Tuchel, and he was fucking good at it because we went on the Champions League. Let's have it right, but everyone seems to forget. And then Tuchel tweaked it around. We lost Timo Werner. Timo Werner, bruv, what happened to Timo Werner? His runs are missing. That movement, that intelligence is gone. The guy couldn't finish his dinner. We knew that, but it is what it is. And that affects another German player, affects him behind the scenes. And then you got these clowns that come in, sack Thomas Tuchel, bring in Jellyfish Potter, and then you expect Kai Havertz to ball out. Like, that's unreasonable, whether you like it or not. In fact, not one player in our team balled out. Everyone had a shocker, a stinker. And everyone comes at Kai Havertz for his stats. Well, let's look at João Felix, which you all twerk for. Everyone's twerking for João Felix instead of Kai Havertz and instead of Mason Mount. The geese didn't even fucking create a goal. Not 1 assist in all the games he played. He scored 4 goals. That was it. I mean, that is poor, man. That's shooting blanks, bruv. What's this nonsense? But he's clear of Kai Havertz and clear of Mason Mount. You know, you have to question the opinions that go on out in the social media world. I mean, they're full of Twitter virgins and fucking bots that don't know anything about it, don't understand football. You see, Kai Havertz is a Rolls-Royce player. He is literally going to be an absolute baller, all right? And we have now sold our player that is young at 23 years old to a rival who are competing to make them stronger. Now, all the agenda merchants say, yeah, thank you for taking him for 65 million. We just weakened Arsenal. No, you haven't weakened Arsenal. You have not weakened Arsenal. You've just strengthened Arsenal because now Kai Havertz is going to give the best fucking years of development to Arsenal. If he stays there for longer, up to 26, 27 years old, they're going to get the best years. And if they're competing and then bringing him a what? A fucking what? A DM, and not just any DM, a Declan Rice DM, unless he goes to Manchester United, obviously, and then they'll come in for Casado, and we'll lose out on Casado. Oh, well, let's see what happens with that. But argument's sake, Declan Rice coming in, a DM, all of a sudden unlocks everything. You see, everyone forgets the one fact, all right, about our team as a whole and balance is that we don't have a DM. We sold our only DM to a rival called Arsenal. Yeah, so everyone calling Kai Havertz a snake. Well, that makes Jorginho a fucking snake and a rat as well. But he didn't get offered a contract. Well, neither did Kai Havertz. So when I land it on Kai Havertz, I'm going to land it in January, and I know this for a fact. So you want to go with a brown envelopes, you go with a brown envelopes. I don't fucking deal with brown envelopes here. I mud them for fun. Well, let's talk the facts now. The facts of the matter is, Ted Lasso, Toothpick Win Stanley, And what? Siri Merchant sat Kai Havertz down and told him what? You have to half your wages so we can extend your contract. In January, this was. And Kai laughed and said, I'm not doing that. Why would I half my wages? Why the fuck would I do that? Name me any footballer that is already on a good contract is going to half their wages to stay at your club because we love the club. Football don't work like that, mate. You work in your job and you do a damn good job and you've got potential and your employer paying you good money and then goes to you, if you want to stay at our company, you've got half your wages. You ain't going to fucking do that. Who's going to cut your wages? You made commitments. You got a lifestyle. You got this, you got that. No one's doing that. But that common knowledge doesn't affect, kids don't think like that. Kids don't think like that. I can understand. Adults, they need to reconsider because the bottom line is that's what happened. And Kai said, fuck off. Not only that, you brought me from Thomas Tuchel, Jellyfish Potter, and the same goes for Mason Mount and all the other players. What? Kante's gone? Kante's gone. Our only fucking, if not, with Thiago Silva, world-class player, has gone. We got Thiago Silva, who's going to be on crutches fucking for 1 year. Let's have it right. Luckily, we're playing one game a week, thanks to the owners and their fuck-ups. But Thiago Silva might be able to be bed in. On top of that, what other world-class player we got at our football club? What other world-class player? We've got world-class talent. What's our world-class player? N'Golo Kante. He's gone. They wouldn't sign him on 300 grand a week. If they offered him 300 grand a week and they're in fucking actually had intent to be ambitious and win titles, N'Golo sign him, bruv. He wants to win another Premier League, another Champions League. No. They fobbed you off. Now he's gone to their fucking Saudi connection for his whole so-called 100 million a year. And fair play to N'Golo Kante. We've lost a legend. We've lost a world-class player. He's irreplaceable. There is no player in world football like N'Golo Kante. And we've lost that player. So we've lost him now. We've lost Kai Havertz, who is, let's have it right, we've just sold Kai Havertz to Arsenal. And we've just given Arsenal their Bergkamp replacement, because let's have it right, quote unquote, Paul Merson, he said the goal he scored is Bergkamp. This guy has got, even Thomas Tuchel has come out and reminds me, Kai Havertz is like Bergkamp, he's like Berbatov, he's like Van Persie. But all you fucking experts in the game think that Kai Havertz is just he's shit. He's nothing. He's not generational. No, he's not good. He's rubbish. He's not worth 65 million. He's not worth 72 million. Kai Havertz is a baller. And he's a Rolls-Royce player. You need a fucking team around him. You need a DM, for fuck's sake. We ain't got a DM. In fact, Tuchel played the system he played because we didn't have a DM. So work it out. Then we get an amateur in Jellyfish Potter come in, and this guy plays back four like a muppet. And you wonder why we're losing countless games, game after game after game. So we've got him out. Ziyech, he's got to be gone. He's in the bin. Fucking get rid of him. Aubameyang, he's gone. Exactly. He's going to go. He's going to go. Send him to a fucking Saudi, bro. Cement booted rat. Obviously, all you wrongers that backed him all the way through to the end, rethink your agendas, fellas. You look a state. You're not in a good, healthy place. I feel sorry for you that you actually had fucking the cheek to even back this guy, this fucking fraud that ratted us. That's what you call a rat. That rats you after signing for a record-breaking fee on 440 grand a week. And fucking rats after not even 3 months of being at the football club, crying to go back to Inter Milan. And then you lot back him until he leaves. You know, I have to question that. You see, I back my players that are at my club and that I know are ballers. And that's the difference between me and anyone else. And the funny thing is, this guy, he's got to go. But he doesn't want to go to Saudi. He wants to stay at Inter. So it's a bit of a pickle for the owners. They better find out because they need that 440 grand off the wage bill. Big time. We need it off ASAP. A clap. Yeah, let's have it right. So we've got him out. Kovacic, yeah? Kovacic, he's washed, bruv. He's washed. He's a dead player. We don't need Kova. He doesn't want to be here. Why doesn't he want to be here? Why? Because he's looking at the state of our football club. He's looking at behind the scenes. He's looking at the fucking project. Everyone's looking at this project going, this is shit. This ain't what we know. This ain't football. This ain't how you run football. What is this? We're bringing all kids 24/7. Well, Kovacic, rightly so, doesn't want to be at the club. And he served our football club. But he's dead wood. Get rid of him. Well, if he's such dead wood, why is Pep Guardiola, the best manager in world football right now, at the best team in England right now and in Europe? Let's have it right. They won the Champions League. Fucking absolutely makes me sick to my stomach that I've got to say that. All right. But the bottom line is, Pep Guardiola wants Kovacic, and he's gone and got Kovacic for what, 35 million, which is great business. But let's have it right. He knows a baller, and he knows he sold Gundogan, who's gone to Barcelona. Let's have it right. And he's going to sell Bernardo Silva, who's going to go maybe to Barcelona. Who knows? But he's got his replacement, and he's got him on the cheap, really, 35 million. He only had a year on his contract, whatever it is, and he's going to ball out of City. So we've strengthened City as well with our so-called washed out dead player Kovacic. Well done. Congratulations. Another one of experience. So that's what Kai Havertz experience. We got Kante experience, and we got potential, which is what these owners love. They love potential. But this potential's won fucking trophies at our club. So he's a winner. Yeah. We sold him as well. Koulibaly is hilarious because you've signed him. You, Ted Lasso Bowley and Siri Merchant, you signed him, and it wasn't Tuchel's signing, it was your signing, fella. You done the deal with De Laurentiis because you were advised, oh yeah, he's a very good player. Chelsea been after him. A lot of clubs are after Koulibaly, so we're going to bring Koulibaly. Koulibaly's come in one season, you're shipping now out to fucking Saudi, because of your fuck ups. And it's hilarious because now we got what? We got Badashile, now Colwill. What's going to happen with Colwill? Is he going to go to Brighton? Do they want to cash in on that 40 million, 45 million? That's pure cash. That's pure profit. I think they're licking their lips a little bit. Let's see what happens. So we've got these lot leaving. Yeah. Everyone that's leaving has been our Champions League squad. Most of them, apart from the Koulibaly, let's have it right. But everyone else is getting chopped up. In fact, we've got only Reece James, Chilwell, and fuck me, we got T-Rex Kepa, who apparently, let's have it right, and this makes me laugh, that Kepa, Pochettino believes his goalkeeper coach can turn him into a world-class keeper. Is that right? Well, Thomas Tuchel was an elite gaffer, and he didn't fucking play him. So I don't know what Poch is smoking. I don't know what his coach is smoking. But I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you the facts. Is that no one can fucking get rid of him. They can't get rid of him because his wages, his contract length, no one wants to pay the money. So they're stuck with Kepa. That's why we got Kepa. All this bullshit, Pochettino wants him. Like he really wants to keep Mason Mount when he's never fucking spoken to Mason Mount. He ain't spoken to Mason Mount. And I know this. I know he hasn't spoken to players. So I don't know what everyone's on about. You see, this is the brown envelopes. They love it. They love stirring shit up. They love to feed the agenda for the ownership. And I know what the deal is. I know what's happening. I get it. See, for me, I'm not shocked at these. I expect Mount to leave. He's going to go. We know the bids are imminent. They're so fucking stupid. They think that United are going to pay 70, 80 million when they're not. The funny thing is that this player is going to leave Chelsea to go to Man United. Funny enough, all you fucking little gender merchants, you were going, oh, he's going to Liverpool. He's going to Arsenal. What a fucking snake. Well, he'd never go to London club. See, Middles Mount never go to London club. He's going to a club with heritage. He's going to Manchester United, who, let's have it right, they're one of the biggest clubs in the world. And I'm not wrong in saying that. As much as it makes me sick to my stomach to say that, because I fucking can't stand United. He's going to United. He's going to a club that's won more Champions Leagues than us, more Premier League titles than us. And he's not going to Goons. He's not going to Spursy. He's not going to West Ham. He's not going to a London club because he knows what it means to play for Chelsea. He never wanted to leave Chelsea, and he's been forced out of Chelsea. In fact, Kai Havertz has been forced out of Chelsea. This is the thing. You see, his missus loves London. Arteta, Lego merchant, wants Kai Havertz. So we got Kai Havertz going to Arsenal. And now they've got their Bergkamp replacement. And I'm saying that. I say it with fucking chest, bruv. You see, this guy will ball out at Arsenal. You think he's going to be a flop. Even Lee Gunner, bruv, is coming out going, oh, this is a disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. What Kai Havertz has won more fucking Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Club than the entire history of Arsenal Football Club. You've got an actual fucking born winner going to your football club. You should drink their minerals in, embrace it, and watch your Bergkamp fucking-esque baller, yeah, which he is a baller. He will ball out Arsenal. And Arteta, funny enough, the Lego head merchant, will actually play him in the right position, and he will land the minerals. And it fucking winds me up that we have allowed this player go to Arsenal, yeah, or any club. You let him go. You see, what's the point in building up youth players, bringing youth potential that ain't fucking won anything, and selling the ones that we got that have won at our football club? What's the fucking point? What ambition is that? No, because it's all about wage structure. The wage structure determines how much profit they make. They have to make the profit. So all these wage structures. But hold on a minute. Blah, 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 blah. Enzo Fernandez is on 200 grand a week. Isn't he on 200, over 200 grand a week? Cucurella, 180 grand a week. Fofana, 200 grand a week. But you couldn't pay Mason Mount 200 grand a week. You couldn't offer him 250 grand a week like Reece James because you're fucking in the mud, because you know you have to sell him, because you need to balance the books. Mason Mount's the most valuable player that you'll get full profit. Havertz doesn't give you full profit. The 65 million is a fucking smoke screen. Let's have it right. If you know your maths, these guys, I don't think they know how the financial market works in football. But the bottom line is Mason Mount will make the most money out of any player we've got in our entire squad. That's why the owners have to sell him. And they have to sell him because, let's have it right, I've seen messages, bruv. I've seen messages. And I'll tell you what, Toothpick Winstanley, you're going to be in the fucking mud, sunshine. I'll say that now. You're a fucking joke. You are a joke, man. This geezer doesn't know what a mobile is, bruv. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how to press dials and shit like that, man. Listen, the only contract Mason Mount's been offered is a 1-year extension on 250 grand since before the World Cup, when they retracted the offer of 150 to 180 grand a week on an 8-year deal. Yeah, prison sentence contract. No player's going to sign that. Fuck off. Jog on, man. Declan Rice is going to Arsenal or Man United for 300 grand a week, man. And he ain't even the player of Minerals, man. I mean, let's have it right. He's a baller. But he ain't done what Minerals Mount's done. He ain't done what it. He's won some fucking third-tier European Cup. Fair play. He's won it. He's left West Ham as a captain. It's disgusting that he's going to an Arsenal, that they actually get a proper DM. And all these idiots didn't want Declan Rice at Chelsea because of Mason Mount and their agenda. And now they're crying, oh, please, Bowley, sign Declan Rice. Sign him. Don't let Arsenal get him. Oh, yeah, well, we've done that with Mudryk. How's that gone? Let me land it. Big up to A in here. He says, land it always. He says, man, it's gone. I hope you will follow him out. Proper Chels. You just like English lads. You see, this Kyo fella is biggest clown in the game, bruv. But let's have it right, yeah? He's gone. I ain't going nowhere. Do you know what? I'm here to fucking haunt you lot, yeah? I'm here to mud you when the fucking time kicks on. And I've heard you, son, yeah? You know about the owners. You know they're a bit fucking, slippy slidey out of snakes and ladders, mate. You know the deal. But do you know what? Thank you for the donation, fella, for the minerals landing now. But unfortunately, he is proper Chels. And the funny thing is, 18 years he's been at Chelsea Football Club. So, yeah, that equates to proper Chels. And he's been forced out. He's been forced to be sold. And I know this. So I ain't going by what Fabrizio says and Pornstein and all these fucking wrong and brown envelopes in the game, because they're there to suit the narrative that Ted Lasso Bowley and Siri Merchant want to fucking push out. And they do it beautifully. You see, I'll start with that. The funny thing is, we got Pornstein, is it? Let me get it. Let me just land it properly. Oh, yes, it was. Breaking. Man United have submitted an improved offer worth up to 50 million for Mason Mount. Chelsea have countered this and requested a 60 million fee plus 5 million add-ons. Pornstein. Chelsea are keen to comply with Mason Mount's, keyword here, wishes, following unsuccessful contract talks so far, and Man United will not keep improving their bid. You see, the wishes, the key words, he's feeding, that Pornstein's feeding into agenda to make everyone believe that Mason Mount is rejecting, doesn't want to sign, doesn't want to stay at Chelsea, when his priority was to stay at Chelsea Football Club. But now he's seen the state of the club, the circus, the financial shit that the club's in. He's seen all of our Champions League winners fucking go. All our players, Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho, anyone that's been part of the Champions League, all get shipped out, bruv. And they've disrespected him. They've shown him no respect. They've insulted him for back-to-back player of the season, offering him stinky contracts on long-year set prison sentences. Let's have it right, because it suits every other young player, because their dream is play for Chelsea because they've made it big time because they're so fucking young. They're spring chickens, most of these players were buying. Pornstein, you're the biggest bullshitter ever going. We know that with what you said on Jellyfish Potter. Compliments. Thank you very much for blocking me. I don't have to see your shit. Unfortunately, we get it recycled on the timeline. It's just called, I call it pollution, bruv. It's pollution, bruv. So it is what it is, yeah. Big up to everyone in here. I want everyone to smash to pieces that like button. Every single one of you smash to pieces that like button, yeah. I want everyone to smash it, bro. The funny thing is, yeah, Mason Mount rejected Arsenal. He won't play for Arsenal. But you fucking little agenda merchants want him to go Arsenal. He'd never go Arsenal, bruv. I told you that. I told you won't go Liverpool. Fabrizio Romano, hello, fella. You got in a little bit of a pickle. Heard your telephone call, mate. You seem a little bit rattled, bruv. Brown envelopes is it? What's going on, bruv? He's not got a face. He's not got any name. You don't know who he is. Everyone knows who I fucking well am, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. Who set the narrative, bruv? I did, yeah. Well, it's funny that you were relentlessly tweeting Liverpool, Chelsea, Liverpool, Chelsea. Where's that gone? In the bin. Do you know why? Because it weren't fucking true. Yes, they were interested. They never made a bid. They never got in there. Why? Because Minerals Man said, fuck off. I ain't going to Dippers. Let's have it right. I ain't going to Liverpool. I hate Liverpool. Yeah, he's going to Man United. That's the club he's going to go to. And the fact is, we're selling this player, our best player, let's have it right, our Cobham boy, because he's the most money. And you've disrespected him, shat on him, and you are forcing him out. Because I know, Paul Winstanley, you didn't offer him fuck all, bruv. Yeah? And you were in charge of negotiations. You didn't offer him nothing. Let's have it right. Yeah? Let's land it for what it is. Because that is what it is. Yeah? And I know it. So you can watch it. And the ones that know will know. The brown envelopes, you fucking well know it. Because you're told what to put out. Everything that comes out is for a reason, bruv. Let's have it right. So here we are. He's going to go very soon. I would assume in the next couple of days or whenever it is, if these clans will accept the 50 million, 55 million, because at the end of the day, Man United ain't going to pay over the odds. But what's the thing that bugs me, bruv? The thing that irritates me, yeah, is that why is it that Ten Hag is so adamant to get Mason Mount? He's shit. He's rubbish, isn't he? Well, everyone tells us he's rubbish. He's going to weaken Manchester United. What are you all crying about it for? You're crying about it? You will cry about it because this kid's going to ball out. So we're going to have two players at rival clubs, strengthening them, who are above us, compliments of the owners. And we're going to rely on Pochettino, who's never won anything in the English game, all right, to come here and fucking what? Get us to win the Premier League and Champions League. I hope he does. I hope the gaffer does. I really do, for his sake, because he's almost been like set up to fail. I think the deal when he signed the contract is you can't have these players. We're selling them because we have to sell them. We'll bring in some other young players that you want. And that's exactly what's happened. So that's why all this bullshit and bang and smash waffle that Pochettino is trying to convince Mason Mount is desperate is to set the narrative to make Mason Mount look bad. Another one that makes Mason Mount look bad, which is all bullshit narrative, is Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher coming out saying, I'll play whatever it takes. I love Chelsea, this and that and that. Well, they sacked Conor Gallagher in January, forcing him to go to Everton. He said, fuck off, I'm not going to Everton. I don't want to play for Everton. Everton got relegated, funny enough. Oh, well, what a shame is what it is. But Conor Gallagher was being sold. So what makes you think we're going to fucking build around Conor Gallagher? He's part of Pochettino's plans. No, bro, he's going to be shipped out. But it's there, the timing of it is to make Conor Cobham boy, he wants to stay at Chelsea. Why doesn't Mason Mount want to stay at Chelsea? Makes Mason Mount look bad. But the reality is, Conor ain't even been offered a contract. He's not been offered a new contract. He's been shown no intent by anyone of the ownership to keep him to stay because he's not going to stay. He'll be shipped out. So all that report will be a load of fucking waffle, bro. It's always the same old case for these guys. They bring out bangers and mash narratives to pollute the supporters' mindset so that they turn and feed into the agendas. And the agendas are hilarious because it's funny watching everyone get all excited. They're getting rock hard for top Ted Lasso bowling Siri Merchant, going, yeah, we're fucking cooking, we're landing it. Rivals are crying. Yeah, all right. Well, I hate to break it. I think Chelsea supporters are going to be crying. I'll be real. What are we bringing in? We're bringing in Cuckoo. Yeah, baller is he? Baller. Has he won what Kai Havertz has won? The geezer's 25. Has he won what Kai Havertz has done? Has he done it? Has he won Champions League, Club or Cup, Super Cup? Has he won any fucking league titles? No, he hasn't. Kai Havertz hasn't won a league title, but he's won all the rest that I've just mentioned. What about Mason Mount? Has he done what Mason Mount's done? No. Oh, he's got top goal scorer in Bundesliga. The Bundesliga that everyone fucking has an agenda on, saying it's Bundesliga tax. These players are a bit unpredictable. We don't know what they're going to be like when they come to Chelsea. He better hit the ground running. In fact, I want 30 GA. I want 30 plus GA. I don't give a fuck who it is. I want one player, give me 30 plus GA. Because Mason Mount's the last place in Eden Hazard, Matters, and all these players, and Frank Lampard, to give us 30 plus GA. All right? I want that at from another player. And which new player is it? It's going to be this Jackson fella. Do you know what? This Jackson, I never heard of this guy. Who is this guy? It's like Ugarte. No one knew about Ugarte. Now, all of a sudden, Jackson, he's going to land it, bruv. He scored so many goals, man. He came on as a sub yesterday in International. came on as a sub. He's not even starting. What's all this about? Well, is this the benchmark at Chelsea now? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Yeah, we're doing that. We're going to bring in all these kids now. What are the fucking replacements for these players? Where's the intent? Where's our Declan Rice? You bring me Casado at fucking damn minimum. Damn minimum. But I need 2 DMs, not one. And you're going to bring me Lavia. Hold on a minute. Arsenal sniffing around Lavia. They'll probably get Lavia. So where are you going next? Some other young kid? Schumanni, don't make me laugh, bro. If you get Schumanni and Casado as 2 DMs, I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Very happy. But you are selling Kai Havertz, Mason Mount. You got rid of Felix because you couldn't afford him. Let's have it right. And the player didn't want to stay. That's the truth. All right. You're getting rid of everyone else to buy a DM because we can't sign Casado until we've got the books balanced, until we can actually put that bid in. And what are we going to pay? 18 million plus 10 million add-ons. That's 19 million to Brighton. Another Brighton player we're paying over the odds. We paid almost 70 million for Brillo-Pad, and he can't fucking get off the books. They can't even sell Cucurella because apparently Pochettino wants to keep him. All the players that Pochettino wants to keep, does he really want to keep them? Are they his players? He hasn't even watched them in training. How does he fucking know about Kepa, bro? Has he not seen him this season? Has he not seen the goals he's let in? Has he not seen his track record at Chelsea? And all of a sudden we're going to keep him as number one. What are we fucking doing here, bruv? So we're happy, yeah. Sorry, fucking brown envelopes, bruv. They always get involved, don't they? Always get involved. The funny thing is, right, you've got all these supporters that are getting excited, but they don't even know what players are coming in. They're just happy that majority because of me. I might take a little bit of blame. Shall I take a little bit of blame? Maybe I'll take a little bit of blame that I backed these 2 guys and everyone fucking is coming at me because I backed them and they couldn't stand that I was fucking right because they landed at our football club and they delivered. And now they've been forced out by our owners. And because they've seen that the state of the club is not the same as it used to be under Roman, they actually want to go and win some trophies. And right now, what are we going to buy, bruv? What are we going to buy? What players? You got Nkunku and this so-called Jackson who no one's heard about. We got Enzo. You bring me Casado and Schumanni. We got a decent backup there for DM. What's that? What am I hearing? That Fofana's going to get shipped out. We just bought him in the summer, whatever it was, or was it January? What about Chukwuemeka? Oh, is he going to be shipped out? Apparently he's going to be shipped out. I did tell you Trev Baresi is going to get sold to AC Milan or a club. He's going to get sold, and he's going to be another bit of profit for them because he's decided he's in Milan now, checking the scenery out, thinking, yeah, actually, I can see myself playing here. I've got Tomori there as well. So we're going to sell another Cobham player. Balance the books. But what are we bringing in? Do you know what I've seen? I've seen, oh, Gusto's a baller. Jackson's a baller. We got ballers now. These are high talent. Yeah, what they won? What they done? What have they fucking done? What's their track record, bruv? Yeah? What's their track record? They ain't got a track record, bruv. It's anonymous, bruv. We are signing Neymar Mbappe. Geezer, do you honestly, I feel for you. If you honestly believe that we will sign Mbappe, all right, who's on almost £1 million a week, yeah, and you got Neymar, who's on about 700 grand a week, yeah, all right, you think that we are going to pay these wages for these 2 players or one of these players, and you think they're going to come to Chelsea not being in the Champions League? This is what I'm saying. The fan base has gone they've gone mad, bruv. They've gone absolutely fucking mad, bruv. Yeah. Everyone's gone mad, bruv. Yeah. Listen, when I told you, yeah, that the process is the Red Bull model to monetize content, to take players on long contracts, they've been cut there. Now they've got their little loophole. It's not a loophole. They always intended to use this when they needed to, when they're in the shit. And now they're in the shit only 1 year in. They're having to use PIF now. That's what they're doing. They didn't want to go down that route because they got to pay out money to these guys. These guys want a return. We're taking these players off you. That's the deal. And these players will have to go because they've got no other choice. And most of these players are Muslim. So they're going to go there to that country. Yeah. It's a no-brainer. So they're going to go and they're happy to get their payday. They're happy. All right. 'Cause it's all about the money, funny enough. In football, it's all about the money. Loyalty now is all in the fucking bin. It's all in the bin, bruv. Especially when you've got owners that all they give a shit about is money. They don't care about heritage and what Cobham players mean. Cobham's a cash cow for them. All the first team players that are Cobham, most of them are all cash cows for them. They don't give a fuck. Let's just get them all in the bin. They don't know the value of having players play for your football club. Yeah. Listen, I want, if you're serious, you say Neymar Mbappe or a surprising Kane. If you're serious about competing, you go and get me Harry Kane as a striker. None of this Jackson fucking malarkey, bruv. What are we doing? Jackson 5? Are we moonwalking, bruv? What are we doing at Stamford Bridge? Yeah? Go and get me Harry Kane. Guaranteed goals, proven fucking elite world-class player. All right? Go and get me him. Now we ain't got Roman Abramovich. Right? What's the deal? Pay the money. You got all the money, have you? Go and pay it on Harry Kane. But you won't do that because he'll want big wages and you're going to have to pay 160 million for it, 150 million. So that's not going to happen. Mbappe, same thing. You're going to have to pay mega money this window to get him because you ain't going to get him on a free. Real Madrid will. And he's waiting for Real Madrid. In fact, I saw a picture of Real Madrid kit with Mbappe printed on the back. What are we saying about that? So he ain't going to come and you ain't paying his wages. And he's got image rights. You talk about Mason Mount's image rights. What do you think about Ninja Mutant Turtles fucking image rights? Do you think they're going to be easy? Do you think you can get a piece of pie on that? No, you're not. Jog on, fella. And the same with Neymar. Neymar as well, bruv. Neymar as well. He ain't come to Chelsea. He's injury prone. I wanted him under Tuchel. It's too late now. That boat's fucking sailed. But they will try. Why? Because they want the marketing. They want that image, bruv. They want that image. But you honestly believe Neymar's going to come to Chelsea with no Champions League football? Fuck. What are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here, bruv? Yeah. The bottom line is, those three players you've mentioned, none of them are coming to Chelsea. Yeah. So what we got here? What are we bringing in? What players? I want to see what players we're buying. Because it's all well and good selling all these players because you've inflated the squad. Let's have it right. So you're backtracking. Who are you going to bring in? Because I think you're going to be a long way from Starbucks. Yeah. I'll be honest, Siri Merchant, Ted Lasso Bowley. You're a long way from Starbucks. You think you're out the fucking woods. No chance, bruv. I want titles, bruv. Yeah. I want trophies. I demand trophies. I ain't fucking Arsenal, bruv. I ain't Spurs. We're Chelsea. We demand trophies. Yeah. You're going to spend close to £1 billion and you think we're not going to accept no trophies, bruv. You still ain't got us a DM. You're selling all of our players to fucking sign a DM. But you should have sport a DM in the first place, but you didn't do that because you didn't know what you're doing. You still ain't got a sporting director. Ed Barley's sporting director, Siri Merchant himself, bro. Yeah? So what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? If you don't get Casado, we are fucked, yeah? We are fucked, yeah? All right? I guarantee it. Clear Lake will leave in 10 years. Everyone's leaving in 10 years. They're selling up the club in 10 years. It's a 10-year plan, 10-year project. Yeah, get it in your head. Understand it. Now, all these supporters crying, yeah, all right, and happy because Havertz is being sold, Mason Mount's being sold. That's all well and good, yeah. What are you bringing me in? But the funny thing is, you're going to bring in players. It looks that way. We go with the Epstein model, yeah. Everyone knows about the Epstein model now. Lee Gunner brought it up, didn't he? Epstein model, yeah. I fucking introduced that Epstein model. The fucking what? What is it? Development FC model, yeah. Red Bull model, all that jazz, yeah. All that is going to come. We're going to bring these players in, and you've got to rely on Pochettino to develop because that's what he does, develops kids. So here we are, now a development club. I don't want to be a development club. I want to compete at the highest level. Bruv, we promoted a under 14-year-old to the senior team to train, man. That's how fucking bad it is at Chelsea. All right. We got 18-year-old kids running around the dressing room now. Yeah. All right. And now we're Youth FC. That's what we are at Chelsea. So now we're selling these players, are young players of experience, and you want to trust the process, but you don't want to fucking what? You don't want to back these players. You don't want to allow them to develop. You don't want their best years. You rather sell them on like we did with Kevin De Bruyne and Salah at that age because you didn't want to give them time because our expectations, our ambition at the time was fucking elite, bruv. We had proper owner, bruv. We actually wanted to challenge and wanted to attack and dominate. These owners are happy to sell to rivals, man. They're happy to sell it, bro. It's an absolute disgrace that we are selling these players, and you got supporters cheering it on, celebrating it, yeah? Well, I'm going to celebrate your fucking tears when we're in the mud. We'll continue in the mud. We're still in the mud. We're sitting 12th. How much more in the mud do you want to be? Yeah? We're out of every competition. There's no excuse. Next season, I want the Premier League. There's no excuse. What's the excuse? You've got one game a week. You go and fucking compete, bruv. You go and compete. Let's have it right. You don't want to give these players time. What makes you think that these same supporters are going to give time to these young kids coming into our football club? What makes you think that they're going to give them time? They ain't going to give them time. The proof's always in the pudding. Time will tell. And I'll be sitting here, as always, to say I told you so. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be like that. Win the Premier League, we have a different discussion. But we all know that's not happening. Everyone knows that's not happening. Yeah? You're getting rid of all of our depth. We got no fucking depth at Chelsea now. We're getting rid of all our depth. So we still have to replace the depth. Not only, funny enough, we're selling all first team players. Kovacic is not dead wood, right? Kante's not dead wood. Yeah? Havertz and Mount are not dead wood. Yeah? But yet they're the first ones to go. And now they sprinkle it up with 5 here we goes in one day, and everyone's getting fucking, they're all creaming themselves because we've got 5 here we goes. I don't care about what's going out. I care about the players that are going out, the specific players, the players that are delivered at our football club that are worth money. They got potential and they are ballers and they delivered. Everyone else, the Koulibalys, I couldn't give a shit, right? Aubameyang don't give a shit. Pulisic don't give a shit. Ziyech don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't give a shit about these players, right? Funny enough, Sterling's there. Sterling, they can't get rid of Sterling. Sterling won't leave. He told them, fuck off. Yeah, I'm earning my 325k a week and I ain't going nowhere. No one's going to pay that money. And you can't force me to leave because I'm on a long contract. So Ted Lasso, he's got to fucking drink that in. He's got to drink it in. The funny thing is, what irritates me, yeah, is people saying Havertz is a rat now, all right? Well, let's not forget what Havertz done at Chelsea. Let's respect that he won. He had you all celebrating, crying, ecstatic, bantering every rival London club for your 2 stars, all right? Our 2 stars as a football club, and he landed it. And there is never, ever since, the team has never been ready to compete, but you expect Kai Havertz to deliver and carry our football team. You expect Mason Mount to carry our football team. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. That's not how the cookie crumbles, bruv. Yeah. RK says Chelsea will sign Marquis signing in August in August first week. Surely Neymar, Mbappe, or Harry Kane is joining Chelsea. What, bruv? You keep writing this. Why do you think this nonsense? I don't get it. I don't get it. To me, it's delusion. To me, it's ridiculous. You honestly think we're going to sign these players? Bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah? Stop being a long way from Starbucks. Smash the like buttons. All the wrongings in there. That's for you. Listen. You know what? What are you going to say when he's balling out at Arsenal? What are you going to fucking well say? Yeah? Oh, he's a rat. He's a rat. He's a rat. All right, cool. Cool. He's a rat. But that rat won you the Champions League. Lukaku's a fucking rat. He didn't win us fuck all, bruv. Yeah? Didn't win us nothing. All right? And he ratted us. He had to go. He couldn't even go on a team coach, bruv. He was that bad. Yeah? Probably Kai Havertz told him fucking jog on. In fact, that cement-booted rat was fucking benching Kai Havertz, who fucking balls out for us, bro. Yeah. All right. He's been top this season, everything. Chance creation, goals, whatever, assists, all this shit, yeah. All right. Even in our worst season, the guy's top. Legoed Merchant is going to get the best out of Kai Havertz. And it makes me sick to my stomach that we're going to have this player at Arsenal now. Yeah. That's it. I don't want him to succeed. I hope he doesn't succeed. Let's have it right. I want him to fucking bottle it. But the reality is, he's not going to bottle it. The reality is, they're going to get the best years out of him. And he's going to be he's going to have a team, an actual core around him. What's happening to that fella? Oh, Partey, is it? What's that? What? He's being shipped out? Oh, uncomfortable conversations. Well, that's funny, isn't it? He's been shipped out, bro. Yeah. So we've just given Arsenal their replacement for Dennis Bergkamp. That's what we've gone and done at the owners, yeah. That's what they've gone and done, bruv. Yeah. Kovacic was what? Oh, sorry, 30 million, not 35 million, 30 million. We got Eduard Mendy out as well. We got Eduard Mendy out. So, like I say to you, yeah. Listen, everyone brings up Eden Hazard. He's got loyalty. He would never play for another English club. The geezer was only going to leave for Real Madrid. Of course, he's going to say that. He wasn't going anywhere else. He was only going to leave Chelsea for Real Madrid. That was his dream to play at Real Madrid. That's it. He's gone. Listen, let them all enjoy this period. Let them enjoy it. Let them enjoy it because I enjoy after. My thing is after. I'm not enjoying this. Why would you enjoy selling players that delivered at your football club that are fucking ballers, yeah, and still haven't reached their peak? Why would you celebrate that? Because you want your agenda to be right. But the bottom line is you will be wrong. You're wrong about Mount. You're going to be wrong about Havertz. You have been wrong about Havertz. And now they're going to go to other clubs and ball out and they're not going to be at Chelsea. So what is there to celebrate? And in the meantime, we're sucking on the pipe the owners now. Everyone's laving up the owners. You know, they've made that lovely bubble bath. You know what I mean? They're all fucking drowning in it. That's the bottom line, bruv. Yeah? That's the bottom line. Yeah? You don't fucking like it. That's how I am, bruv. This is my raw emotion, bruv. You don't like it, jog the fuck on. I don't give a shit, bruv. Yeah? I care what Havertz does at Arsenal because what Havertz will do at Arsenal will help them win. And I don't want Arsenal to win. I don't want them to get stronger. Do you understand the consequences when Declan Rice goes to Arsenal? Do you understand what that means? Yeah? I don't think you get it. I don't think you understand the player that he is. Yeah? Listen, like I say to everyone, yeah? I'll be sitting here, bruv. Yeah? No problem for me. Like I say, in time, I'm here. I'm here. Keep on selling them all, but I want to see what's coming in. Replace me these players. I want to see what players are coming in, bruv. Bar, you chat shit, bruv. 60 years old, you're a fucking long way from Starbucks, bruv. Do I fucking look 60, bruv, yeah? Do I really look 60? Are you that much of a mug? What's everyone saying? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed and all that jazz. Yeah? Listen, it's a disgrace that we are allowing all these players to leave. What's the ambition at Chelsea? There ain't none. I want elite fucking players at Chelsea, bruv. I want elite players at Chelsea. And the funny thing is, they go, Jellyfish Potter, it's not you, Gaffer. It's the players. Keep working hard, Gaffer. Really, it's all the players, is it? What, the Gaffer was fucking elite, was he? Where is he? He's in the mud. He's been sacked because he had to be sacked. He was fucking being dictated because he's a yes man. No one even knew about yes man. I fucking told you he's a yes man. And you lot coming at me telling me, oh, what's a yes man? I don't know what yes man. What's all this yes man? Well, yes man is someone that says, yes, sir, 3 bags full, sir. I'll do whatever you say, sir. That's what Jellyfish Potter was. That's what was in his fucking contract. What's the contract on Pochettino? Like I say, we'll find out. We'll know. We'll know what's going to happen. But you're all happy. You're all happy that we're selling this player. We're selling all these players, but in particular, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and N'Golo Kante. Oh, and N'Golo Kante's washed up. All right, cool. He's washed up. All right, mate. And big up to H Talks. Why is it not spoken about? Yeah. Well, I speak about it. Yeah. Ted Lasso Bowley. Yeah. went and liked a tweet, feed an agenda on a player. That's called corporate bullying tactics. That's what they do in business. They force you out and they bully. And that's what Ted Lasso-Bowley did on social media to feed an agenda against Mason Mount. It's a fucking disgrace. It's disgusting. It's unprofessional. And you're a fucking clown. Let's have it right. And it is what it is. And I'll continue to call you clowns because that's what you are. You're just investment bankers. You're fucking Wall Street merchants. You're Siri merchants. That's what you are. You hear about profitability. You don't know anything about the football game. Let's see who's in charge, shall we? Paul Winstanley's in charge of elite contracts. And the geezer's come from Brighton. What experience has he got negotiating contracts of elite level? Well, he doesn't have to be because he's dealing with kids. He's dealing with Jacksons and fucking all these young players that are coming to Chelsea. Yeah. What's his other one? This other Turkish kid we're looking to bring in as well. And then you got Fabrizio Romano propping this Turkish. Oh, everyone's after him, are they? So what? All this Chelsea people go, oh, we'll have him. Yeah, we'll develop this player. Chelsea will sign marquee signing. I've already read that. Johnny, you really think Kane will be at Spurs with that manager coming in? Kane is his best manager coming at Chelsea. Kane's very likely. I feel Poch marquee signing will be either Neymar. No, bro. If Kane's going anywhere, let me explain something to you. If Kane's going anywhere, once the Sheikhs take over Manchester United, I actually think the tables will turn. I think Mason Mount going to Manchester United will trigger off Declan Rice coming to Manchester United. All right. And they will go and get Harry Kane. And I think that is it. They're done. They're set up to compete. Yeah. Then the battle might be for Caicedo with Arsenal and Chelsea. And I think Arsenal will pay the extra money to get Caicedo because they missed out on Declan Rice, because they're banking on Declan Rice. But they need to hurry up because they know Chelsea sniffing on Caicedo. Manchester United are now putting in an offer for Declan Rice and they're speaking to Declan Rice. So what's going to happen here? What's going to happen? This is the exciting part. This is the part where you have the domino effect. And you see all these journos, bruv, they're all snakes and ladders. They're all in it for a reason. They're in the game. It's illegal to I've not taken €1. €1, really? Really? Oh, man, people get rattled, bruv. Access all areas FC. Come on, bruv. Listen, the Happy Meals are elite. They got plenty of nursery rhyme books. They got fucking plenty of brown envelopes in there, and they're all going out, and everyone is drinking them in, eating them in, the lot, bruv. Yeah. Listen, if the owners want to win, if they want Chelsea to win, go and buy me fucking experienced players. We can't just have a team full of youth players. It doesn't work. You see, what they're implementing at Chelsea is not proven. This is trial and error, experimentation, all right? Because it's new age. You got Gary Neville, the fucking wet wipe, yeah, coming out moaning, oh, UEFA and this and that, and the Premier League need to report Chelsea for, we're not doing anything illegal. Why don't all the other clubs do it? Well, the problem is the other clubs can't do it because the investors behind the scenes don't own these football clubs, so therefore they ain't got the direct relations. But now the Saudi League's building up. They're buying all these players. Neves has gone for astronomical money and whatever, and he's left and he's young. You know, well, he's not old, but he's not young, but he's at a decent age and he's gone. So now you're going to get an influx of all these players going to that league because there's money in that league. Everyone goes where the money is. And right now, no one big, all right, no one elite is going to come to Chelsea because we're not paying those wages. So I don't know where you get all this ideology, this excitement and hope that we're going to sign these Harry Kanes and Mbappes when we're not paying those fucking wages, bro. Oh, people will learn, bruv. Chelsea's going to get a world-class forward. Lukaku going to Arab in 2 days. We are going to get Neymar. Bruv, you keep going on, bruv. Honestly, literally, it's not happening, mate. It's not happening, yeah? It's not happening. Fucking hell. It's not happening, bruv. Tonali, he's a good shout. Experienced young player going Newcastle for 70 million. Where is our deal like this? Exactly. Where is, what's his name? The geezer at Inter Milan? Barella. Why are we not looking at Barella? Why are we not looking at a Tonali? Why? Why? Because they'll want big wages and you have to get them from Italy. They're not coming to Chelsea. You know, these are the players we should be looking at. You want to look at young, but look at developed players to an extent. Something slightly developed. Something with real fucking talent, bruv, and potential. But you're not doing that. You're not doing it. Yeah? Because that's not the model. The model doesn't cater for that. The model caters for bringing in young players on long wages, 5-year lock now, all right? They can give them an 8-year deal, but they can only balance the books over 5 years, which is fine. But they're taking risks signing these players on long contract because these players better deliver. And then they think, oh, if other clubs want them, we'll still make money on them because we've spent not a lot of money on them. Like Chukwuemeka, we spent 18 million. If they sell him for 25 million, they've made a profit on him straight away. That's all they give a shit about. Yeah. And these lot go, yeah, he's the future. He's going to play at Chelsea, start for Chelsea. You honestly believe if we want to compete, look, just understand how far behind we are from Manchester City. And you honestly think the players that we're selling now and the players that we're going to bring in are going to compete with Manchester City? Oh, bruv, I hate to break it to you. Exactly, a great player, Kimmich. Why are we not looking at Kimmich? Fucking versatile, left back, right back, DM, bruv. Why are we not looking at Kimmich? Go and buy me Kimmich. These are the players we should be looking at. Fuck me, man. That's what I'm saying, man. We're not getting these players. We're not buying these players of this level at our football club. We're buying fucking these Jacksons and shit like that. Let's see what's breaking news at the moment. Let's see what's breaking news. Because I'm sure there will be. Where is it? Where is it, bruv? So Newcastle have Newcastle contract proposal for Tonali, more than double salary and also add-ons to be included in the contract deal. You see what I mean? Newcastle have the intent, bruv. They got money, they got the intent. They're in Champions League football and they're willing to double his salary. That's what you do at football clubs. When you want to buy players and you want to compete, you offer high wages for top players, talent players, young players that are fucking elite talent, all right? And that's what you do. We're selling our elite talent. Kai Havertz, Mason Mount. We're fucking bringing in younger players, unproven, inexperienced, don't know the Premier League. In fact, name me the players that are in our team that fucking know the Premier League, bruv. Enzo don't know the Premier League. He's only had, 6 months, if that? 4 or 5 months in the Premier League. We've got Fofana, who's played Premier League, granted. Yeah. Thiago Silva, Reece James, Chilwell, yes. All right. Sterling, yes. Who else? What about all these young players we're bringing in? Have they all played Premier League, have they? Yeah. Listen, Mason Mount, only English Chelsea player to score and or assist in the quarterfinal, semi-final, final Champions League and go and win it. You've got the biggest own player assist in Chelsea Football Club history. That's fucking elite, sunshine. Yeah, it's elite. Listen, we should have had Luis Enrique. We didn't get Luis Enrique. He's going to go and get the keys somewhere else. Yeah, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. So now Pochettino, he better get. Listen, N'Golo Kante's boots, they're unfillable, really. Let's be real. Let's have it right. But he better get on it. He better start training some fucking young'un that's going to come in to replace N'Golo Kante, who is irreplaceable. So you're set up to fail. You know what I mean? Trust the process. Good luck to you. Trust the process. Fuck the process. Yeah? Fuck the process. The process is waffle, mate. Yeah? You can still be in a process and challenge. You don't have to strip the entire club. Do you know we've spent over 640 million and we're sitting from 3rd to 12th out of every European competition that is known to fucking our club. All right? That's what the money's bought. And now everyone's celebrating because we made 150 million back when it's not even 150 million. Think about the losses we've made. Big losses, bro. Yeah? All they care about is getting the wages off the books to free up the space to bring in their younger players with high potential on low wage structure on a long-term contract. And that is what they have now paved the way to do, bruv. They've paved the lane to do long strokes, bruv. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all nice and wet for them. And the supporters allowed it. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? We land it like that. Listen, like I say to everyone, when you don't have experience in your team, yeah, what do you fall back on? Where's your balance? Where's your generals? Where's your leaders, bruv? Where are your leaders? Yeah, there ain't none. You're losing all your leadership. In fact, everyone was fucking crying last season. We got no leaders in our team. Who's our fucking leaders now? Who's our leaders now, bruv? Go and get a DM. Go and get a DM. Yeah. Maybe we can start fucking building a backbone. Yeah. But like I say, Kai Havertz will bite everyone in the arse. He's going to come back and haunt Chelsea Football Club. And I hope all your agenda merchants will fucking be crying, because you will be crying. But I don't want him to succeed at Arsenal. I fucking hope he bottles it. But the reality is, I know what a player he is. He's not going to do that. He's gonna fucking do well, mate. And I'm very, very worried about it. I'm very worried about Kai Havertz going to Arsenal. It's not good. It's not good, mate. Yeah. Every single one of you, let me know what likes are on. Smash the likes, people. Everyone smash the likes, bro. Yeah. Every single one of you smash the likes. What's everyone saying? Let me have a quick scroll. This is the problem, mate. You know, you can't have all these young players come in and no experience. Fucking, what's the point, man? What's the point? Listen, like I say, they've killed Chels. I stand by it. I'm not changing that. They've done nothing to change that. In fact, we're fucking worse for it. Listen, guys, he could have gone buying. You believe what they put out. Yeah? You believe. You see, Real Madrid weren't going to pay that money that Arsenal paid. Why? Because they want to go and get Mbappe. They need to free up the books. Yeah? Financial fair play, because they've spent over 100 million on Bellingham. They can't just go and spend another 70 million on Kai Havertz and get Mbappe. It's not happening. So, Bayern Munich were never going to buy Kai Havertz, bruv. They were never going to buy him. They were put there to drive up the price for Arsenal Football Club. And Arsenal Football Club, the goons themselves, have paid out the money and they fell for the bait. You're not wrong, Sizzler. Big up, Sizzler. He says it's a structural... where is it? Where have you put it? It's a structural downsizing of this once great club. Facts. Exactly, facts. And people don't see it. People don't see it. They still haven't understood what's happening at Chelsea, and they get blinded by this piff. They get blinded by, oh, we're getting rid of all the dead wood that they believe. You see, the Ida fan, they listen to the Ida fan, is it? Like they did with Jellyfish Potter, that we didn't want him at our football club. Listen, don't tell me I'm negative, yeah, you little wrong'un, all right? I'll tell you why to you it's negative is because I'm spitting fucking truth that no one wants to talk about. Because the reality is, are you fucking happy the way we are at the moment? You're only happy because we're selling all the players that you don't want to be at our football club because you've got an agenda on them. But the reality is, are you happy to be from 3rd to 12th? Out of Champions League, spent over 600 million in fucking what? 2 windows. We're the highest spenders in this whole year, and we're fucking worse for it. We've gone through 4 gaffers. We've sacked our elite gaffer in Thomas Tuchel. And you're telling me I'm negative, yeah? When all I'm saying is what's happened. It's facts. This is all facts. Because they wanted a yes man. They wanted to control the gaffer. They did control the gaffer, and look where it got them. Right down to fucking 12th, bro. We're fighting relegation. Take away Thomas Tuchel's 10 points, we'd be getting relegated. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Yeah? Call me negative, call me agenda, call me toxic. I couldn't give 2 fucks. Yeah? If you don't know what I say, you don't have to be here. Simple as that, bro. I've got all my Minerals FC Ultras. That's all that matters to me. I don't give a shit, bro. I don't feed agendas, bro. I don't feed into your little fucking minions that got agendas on players and this and that, bro. Yeah? I don't give a fuck. Yeah? I'll back my players. And that is it. Yeah? End of. And these players are special players. You don't sell special players. You definitely don't sell Mason Mount. But these clowns are selling him because they have to sell him. Because they fucked up the books. And that's the bottom line. And now they're shipping everyone's fucking with piff. And everyone's thinking, oh, yeah. We might keep Mason. Mason Mount's gone, mate. Like, you disrespect a player. He's gone, bro. Don't tell me I'm an agenda merchant, yeah? Because you don't like what I say. Fucking hell, bro. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Where's the expectations, man? The supporters are going like jellyfish, soft, no backbone. It's like, oh, it's all right. Trust the process. We'll be in Arsenal and fucking Spurs, even though we're spending the most than any other club, you know, and everyone's bantering us. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here, man? Where are your actual standards at Chelsea? Your standards should be right up there. Why are you accepting mediocrity? Why are you accepting this whole fucking process? Kindergarten FC, Epstein Island FC, Development FC, Siri Merchant FC, fucking Red Bull FC project. You know what I mean? Go and research, man. Go and listen to your damn owners and understand what they say and what they're planning to do. Go and listen, man. Go and educate yourself, because I don't think people have, you know. Oh, we got to make sure that we have good content. We want to monetize the content. We got to make sure we got good content on and off the field. Content, is it? Yeah? It's a product, is it? No, it's called football. It's a football team. You ain't even fucking address the football team. Our football team's in a bloody mess. Yeah? It's an absolute mess. How can you be positive about everything that's going on around the football club, which is all fucking negative? I don't think, the funny thing is, I feel sorry for you lot. You don't understand what it's like behind the scenes. You honestly think that all these players don't want to stay on their good contracts? They don't want to be at a big club like Chelsea? Because it's not the same ambition. The way it's been run, the disrespect behind the scenes. Listen, Todd Bowley never signed Declan Rice because he insulted him, calling him fucking Basmati Rice brothers as a joke. Yeah, in front of his parents. Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that to negotiate. How is that going to make a player want to come to your club? So you ain't getting Declan Rice, whether Mount stays or not. Do you know what I mean? Stop timing Nick Smith out, man. Who the fuck's timing Nick Smith? He's a Minerals FC Ultra, man. Stop timing him out. Yeah? You got to earn trust in the game. You have to earn my trust. Me and all my supporters, everyone, and every supporter out there their trust has to be earned. When it doesn't go well next season, when are people going to wake up? When are they going to realise? Yeah. And you better pray, yeah, that we go and win that Premier League next season. I ain't fucking accepting anything less. You think I'm happy with an FA Cup, Carabao Cup? Fuck off, jog on. Spending almost $1 billion. I want Premier League title. There's no excuse. You play one game a week. I want Premier League title. 8 million Ziyech is a fucking. It's like it's tuppence. They're so desperate to get the wages off the books, man. That's what it's about. They don't care about the transfer fee. They don't care. We spent 33 million on Ziyech, I believe. I'm pretty much certain on that. Yeah, and we're getting 8 million on him. Yeah, he's worth more than 8 million. If any other Premier League club or European club, you get at least 20 million for the player. Fucking hell, at least. We're getting 8 million because it tells you how desperate they are to accumulate funds to go and get Casado, because everyone's sniffing around Casado and they have to get in now. That's why they're trying to sell Kai Havertz. Well, they have sold. They're trying to sell all these players to Saudis, and they're trying to get Mason Mount deal done as quick as possible so they can go in the market and get these players before other clubs go in where they can't compete with wages, because it's all based on wages. Yeah, facts is what it is, bro. Yeah. Exactly. Don Roman earned his respect at Chelsea. No one knew what to expect with Don Roman, but he earned his respect. These guys ain't earned shit. They've destroyed us, gutted us out in literally one season. They've had to pull out that back pocket fucking ace in that deck to what? To get him out of shit financially. They didn't want to do that. Now they've got to pay them all out. It's as simple as that, bruv. Yeah. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Oh man, little Twitter virgins, man. They don't know. They don't learn, do they? They don't learn. They don't get it. They don't know the game. They don't know business. And they don't know how these owners are working. You see, I'm not fooled by it. You know, me, I'm sitting nice and comfortably. You go and sell these players, go for it. You're selling them because I know you're going to sell them because you have to sell them. But the bottom line is, who are you bringing in? And what level is that? And what's our team lineup going to be? Oh, what? We're going to run Madueke and Mudryk. Okay. Yeah. I like Mudryk. But big up to King Didier, obviously. Shout out Didier Drogba. He says that I no longer recognise my club. And he's not wrong, and I stand by it. I don't recognise my club, man. I just don't. There's no identity. There's no clear vision. It's all development. It's all by young players. What are we going to buy? Another fucking Ecuadorian from somewhere? Disney FC? What are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, guys. Every single one of you, smash the piece that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Also, we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership. And I want you to put all your comments down below. Big up to Mark Dunn as well. Big up to Mark Dunn, my geezer. He says, Kids FC on penny wages. That's the model, Johnny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is. And Kai Havertz did call out the owners. Facts, he did. Yeah. Oh, and the shirt sponsor. Thank you, Cursor. So everyone's got their bee in a bonnet about stake, crypto gambling, whatever it is. Yeah. Do you not understand with these owners? Yeah. They don't give a fuck. All right. Have you seen the state of LA Dodgers and what they are sponsoring? All right. And you're fucking talking about a gambling sponsor on a shirt. Mate, that's nothing. That's nothing to them. Listen, let's have it right. Yeah. All they care about is the notes. They just want the notes. They want that money in quick. And they don't care how it is, what it looks like, whatever it is. It's going to happen. You know, it's going to happen. So where is that? Why are they not working on that? Where are you getting that shirt sponsor? Where's it coming from, bro? Yeah. They don't listen. They don't listen to supporters. They give the illusion they listen to supporters. Like Todd Bailey likes to like a tweet slandering Mason Mount. Oh, he's feeding into the agenda because he won't sign his contract. You see, that's the type of sharks they are. And that's what they are. They're agenda merchants on our own fucking club and our own players that are DNA of this football club. Now, that's a very concerning sign. Forget all the agenda merchants, what they think. I'm just saying to you, that's a very worrying sign, bro. Yeah, very worrying sign. Who would want to sponsor us when we're not in the Champions League as well? Who will want to sponsor us with the state of our football club right now? They're going to have to wait. They have to sit and wait, guys. Every single one of them going to have to sit and wait, bruv. Yeah. Every single one of them going to have to sit and wait. Let's put this one up. Where is it, bruv? Where is it? Why would you have an article about this if it's not true? Why would you have an article about that when it's not true? Why would that even come up? I wonder. Yeah, let's have it right. What else is there? Where is it, man? I had it here somewhere. Smash to piece that like button, every single one of you. Here it is. Beautiful, this. You know what that is? That is football royalty. It's football royalty that these owners are selling. They're selling our football royalty, yeah, to fucking rivals. And you expect to be happy about that? What are you like, man? So it is what it is, yeah? It is what it is, all right? I don't forget. I won't forget this one. I won't forget Mason Mount, and I won't forget Kai Havertz leaving, yeah? And as always, I'll be proved right. And as always, I'll be drinking tears. So it is what it is. There's no crying for me. my issue is the state and the way we are going as a club and the direction. And I don't see any way of us winning and competing in the next 5 years. Yeah. Go and find me those big players, those elite proven players, those generational players. Go and find them. Replace me, the 30 GA. Replace me, the back-to-back player of the season, with fucking what? Yeah? What are you going to replace it with? If it was that easy to replace, you would have done it by now. Listen, Reece James signed his contract when Thomas Tuchel was in charge. If Thomas Tuchel got sacked at the moment, Reece James ain't signing. They got him by the short and curlies there. But like I say, maybe next year when Real Madrid come crawling, they will sell him for big money and they will take those pound notes. That's what they will do. We're basically, yeah, you're right. We're Dortmund, we're Red Bull, we are development. We are now what Arsenal have been over the last sort of 20, 15 years. That's what we are now. Yeah. And even the rivals are getting like scared. They think, oh, wow, we're spending all this money. Spending it on what, man? We're not going and buying the fucking Mbappes of this world. We're not buying all these big players. We're not competing for Declan Rice's. We're not going and looking at Casemiro players. We're not looking at these guys, man. We're not looking at the best players. You know, we're looking at fucking young potential. Some of them ain't even won nothing. Tom Kroll, yeah? Don't insult me like that. What you're saying now, you don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to blame you because you obviously you read what you're told, but he wanted to stay, mate, yeah, and they took away the contract, which was shit, and then they only offered him a year extension. That's what they've gone and done on 250, which is still under everyone else that's at the club, yeah, that don't deserve that, all right. And when you take away that contract and you insult with a 1 year extension because your only intention is to sell that player, tells you everything you need to know. Yeah. And I know this. So it's up to you. You believe what you want to believe. But like I always say to everyone, the truth always comes out after. The truth always comes out. So this shitstorm that's brewed up by the brown envelopes, compliments of what they've been told and what they've been forced to push out, you will see after it all happens what the truth is. And I guarantee that. I guarantee that. So, guys, big up to every single one of you. Smash the piece of that like button. I want every single one of you put your comments down below in the description. And listen, I'm going to be going live every day. Fuck it. I'm going live every day now. That's it. There's going to be plenty, man. Listen, Nkunku is 25 years old, isn't he? 25? Exactly. If we didn't sign... Oh, yeah, that's a great point. If we didn't sign Nkunku when we did, there is no fucking way you're signing him now. He ain't coming to Chelsea now. No chance. Listen, guys, they don't know what they're talking... These guys don't know what they're talking about, bro. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. But listen, guys, I'll be live tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled. Check it on Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. Big up to every single one of you. The truth will be out. I've been landing the truth continuously, bruv. But as always, I'm still drinking all your tears. I love it and I'm happy with it. Do you know what I mean? I live in your head rent free, and just always remember that. And that's all that matters. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Steve North on my member basis. Johnny, don't even respond to half of these idiots. Doesn't matter what they say. They will still wake up stupid tomorrow. They don't know. Listen, the shit will hit the fan when it's too late. And there'll be the stench will be disgraceful, man. You want to talk about toxicity? That'll be toxic stench, bruv. Stinker of company. Yeah. Big up to every single one of you. And stop timing out all my Minerals FC Ultras. Whoever that is, I want to find out who that is. Who's timing out Nick Smith, yeah? Who the hell is timing out Nick Smith, yeah? Because I'll fucking unmod you wrong'un, yeah? All right, so big up to every single one of you. RVK, stop timing out Nick Smith. He's my Minerals FC Ultra, bruv. Fuck's sake. Crying out loud. Sort it out. So, Big up to every single one of you. Respect every single one of you. Love to everyone. Keep winning. All you little fucking, I don't know what to say, sheep, the sheep. Keep being excited and being optimistic. I feel for you, bruv. I feel for you. But it is what it is. But like I say, I'm out. I feel a bit better now. I've landed it. I feel a bit better now. And as always, guys, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Big up to mental health. Big up to all my Minerals FC ultras. And I want you all to put your comments at the end. Respect, love, up the Chels. Let's go. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. And I just remembered something, yeah? This fucking whole ideology, yeah, this whole thing that we're feeding Arsenal players. What players we fed Arsenal, yeah? And everyone says that Havertz is a snake, he's a rat. Well, what does that mean that all the other players that got to Arsenal fucking snakes and rat, like Petr Cech and Willian and David Luiz, Jorginho, and now Kai Havertz? You see, keep your fucking agendas as they should be, yeah, in line, you wrong-uns, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, we're selling these players when they're a bit older. Kai Havertz is balling. Roman Abramovich fought tooth and nail for Kai Havertz to sign him. I hope everyone fucking remembers that. And he won him a Champions League. And now we're shipping him off to Arsenal. We have shipped him off. And we've now replaced their Dennis Bergkamp, bro. It's a fucking joke, man. Up the Chels, out the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you. Smash the like button, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's have it right. Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.